in our environment. We still agree for that. We still support for that. Go back to that Papua. Do you think that Papua is that really rural and remote?
Halo, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and welcome back. So, video kali ini adalah cuplikan debat antara dua guru di TGV dan empat anak murid. Empat anak murid ini adalah anak-anak yang tergabung di satu kelas bernama INCAMVARD. Event ini diselenggarakan khusus untuk mengukur kemampuan anak-anak di level advance tentang bagaimana bahasa Inggris mereka atau output dari hasil belajar mereka selama ini. Nah, ini adalah topik kedua dari debat ini tentang the implementation of English in social environment. Mari cek keseruannya dan let's go.
You know that in Papua there is Freeport company which foreigners come to them, not they come to the another side of country. Okay, so in here, okay, we take the line is globalization come to us, and we need to follow. Okay, if we don't follow, it means that we will be left behind. So in Papua, it's not that really rural. Okay, they have Freeport, they have foreigner, they have really great natural resources like that. So we still need to implement the English in our environment.
Can you also answer the question just now? Why do you guys disagree to not implement the English language in social environment?
Because, like what I've said before, not all countries will gonna use English.
We talk about social environment here. I mean, I know what you said is in a big scope.
Yeah.
We talk about small scope. You go to your place, your friend's house, the place where you usually gather with your friends, and you are not allowed, or you feel like, I don't have to use the English one, even I have it in mind. What's the reason of that? Why do you keep it for yourself?
But actually, before going to another country like that, of course we start from the social environment.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then in that part, they will have like motivation to start in social environment. But
Calm down.
Do you speak English outside?
no.
No.
Do you speak English outside?
Oh, we do.
Yes.
No,
We do.
Oh, we do. We do.
No, you're not.
Yes, we do.
Everyone knows.
Yes.
No.
Social environment.
I've seen your
Videos.
We're not talking in the East. We're not talking about only Papua, right?
Okay.
And yeah, some people from outside the country went to Papua, but Laura said about the isolated place, not the big place.
Like only the society who lives there, like inside the forest like that. Have you ever watched?
Yeah. I know. Okay, you know, I can say your question is more about how government is like bigger, I think. How do every society learns English? Is it a point? Right? So like you are trying to put us in a corner about how about them? Yes, of course, they have the limitation of themselves too. But our motion here is about implement the English one and also social environment. I can still answer that, but I think it is going out of the topic.
1 minute left.
And we said Papua because your friend said Papua this
Yeah.
time.
There is one of the example I said beside Papua.
Yeah,
There's
I see.
you will get the next. Okay, Wawa, Intan?
No, just say it.
Half a minute.
Just say it.
Say that.
Yes, Wawa?
Okay, so I want to continue from my partner said, because not all the country use it, okay?
Louder.
Not all country use or learn English in their daily life. But if you relate it to social environment in Indonesia, that actually I have said it before that we have this about the rich language which is from our country, that we have so many languages that also we haven't learned all the language from that. But why we need to learn from the outside country? But why don't they learn from our language?
Why we okay, just say it. Why we need to learn from them? Because English is one of the most used language in the world. So of course the small country need to follow the biggest one. And then why do we need to implement it? Because the globalization come to us. For example, this one. Okay, if we don't speak English, if we don't study English, if we don't implement the English, maybe until now we still read this one pura river, let's say. Okay, and then the world will laugh at us because we don't want to follow the globalization. Okay, and then we can get scammed from them if you say like that we don't want to implement it. We still need to have our Bahasa Indonesia. Yes, we do, but still we need to learn and implement the English itself.
But there are a lot of products which not using the English one, right?
Yeah, that's okay that we can use it. We have no problem. But I believe
So is
nowadays.
it also not problem if you don't study English, if you don't use English?
Now the point is not that. It's about implementing English in social environment. If you talk about if you talk about, so you are saying that it's okay for us not learning English. Is it your point? Is that your point?
Yeah.
So this way. So Indonesian society has not need to learn English, which it has been used over the world and it is used by the advanced country. If you talk as a nation, as a new generation, the good one, of course you will think futuristically. In the future, you don't talk only about in 1 or 2 years. You guys are the next generation. If you think that narrow, of course it's not going to work for the goal of our nation too.
But you said just now English is being used advanced rather, right?
In what?
Advanced.
Advanced country, yes.
Advanced country. But actually in another country, there's another advanced country that will not use English.
Do you know advanced country mean?
Yeah.
What is it? You know, right? Some advanced country I'm telling. If you talk about China and Japan, those 2 countries you're mentioning, and you said they really use English, you're right, is that right?
Yeah.
They spoke local to local. Am I right? If you spoke Indonesian to Indonesia, of course, you don't have to master English. But to reach globalization, it means that you need to interact with another people, another country.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Okay. Want to say something for the last part? Done?
No.
Okay.
Actually, the question is supposed to be not learning English.
Okay, done? Okay, please give the